Hello everyone, I'm back on. Today I'm going to change my little boys, but before I do, I just want to remind you guys of my giveaway that's coming up, which will be tomorrow. So I would like all of you guys that's already done this, I want you to tell me if you want a boy or girl if you win, because nobody's done that yet. So I don't know who's going to get what. If nobody changes it, then I'll just assume they want one of my choice. So back to my changing my little guys. Well, I'm going to be putting them into onesies today because it is so hot out. I'm sweating because we just got back from Walmart because my daughter hurt her knee and we had to get a knee pad for her knee, and my weekend was horrible. That I'm going to tell you. Well, it all began on Saturday night. No, Friday night, sorry. I had an issue with my toilet. I hate talking about this, but that it wouldn't flush. And then it was like it was overflowing. So I had called maintenance for here in my apartment complex, and I asked them to come over to fix it. Oh, they use this big long tube thingamajiggy that goes down into your toilet, down into the drain, and it's supposed to, whatever's clogged in the toilet, to unclog it. Well, they said, oh, everything looks good. You know, they did the thingamajiggy. I only think they did it once. But the bad thing about what they did was they waited, or they were in such a hurry because everybody gets done at 5 around here at Wexford during the week, and they were in such a hurry they didn't care to even flush it, to check it to see if it still overflowed. And well, they didn't do what they were told to do. They didn't do it right. So I wasn't very happy about it. And so then I ended up calling the non-emergency people. Well, first it was my sink. Take that back. I called maintenance emergency. It started on Sunday. Yeah. No. It started on, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. I called the maintenance emergency because our sink was clogged and we couldn't unclog it. So I tried to get a hold of thing. Well, it was Saturday. Yeah, that's right, Saturday. And it was a girl, and she's very nice. I like her as a maintenance person. She's very nice. She's very sweet. So she came to figure out what was going on. And then there was a clog, but it looked like somebody had put food down the sink in the bathroom. Because I guess four of our complexes here in our apartment complex have the same pipe, and it goes through all four. Well, actually 6 of them. I mean, there's 6 units in this building, and no, 8. Take that back. God, I can't even count today. And I had called the maintenance, and she came to try to unclog the thing. Well, she couldn't get it to unclog, and I felt sorry for her because she was sweating. She was trying to get it to work, and it didn't do nothing. So she thought, well, maybe it's the pee pipe. Well, at first I didn't know what the heck she was talking about when she said the pee pipe. Kind of looked at her funny, and I'm like, what? And she goes, no, pee pipe. The pee pipe is the drain that catches whatever it is. So she took that all apart, shut my water off, and then she took the old pipe out and replaced it with the new one. But there was a whole bunch of stuff in the sink that I was talking about. Instead of saying my toilet, it was a sink that had like rice, it had onions down it, it had other things that not to mention, I don't know what they are, but that it was not a very good thing. So she got that done, and it fixed that, no problem. Well, then the next day came, and my toilet was overflowing. It wouldn't go down. The water wouldn't go down. So then I had to call maintenance emergency again, and I had this guy come down, and he got it to work, and he left, and then about 3 hours later, it clogged up again. And I'm like, what the heck? He must not have did it right. And I had to call him back. I felt bad because I had to call him back and tell him. He wasn't very happy about it, but he came and he put a new toilet in for it to work, and it worked great, which that I didn't mind. And now this toilet is huge, so it's easier for me to sit down instead of having a hard time getting up. But the moral of the story, the sink had all that stuff in, so people were putting stuff into the sink that wasn't supposed to be in a sink, like bathroom sink. So I had to deal with that all weekend. And I felt bad that I had the guy come back again to do the same thing, but he says, we're just going to replace it. So he replaced it, and now it works fine. This one's a no sweat toilet thing. And this one I've never seen. He says there's a bucket that captures the water, so when you flush it, it's kind of like an oblong triangle, or not triangle, rectangular. I think that's I'm thinking that's a rectangle, yes. And it fills that up. It's a white plastic thing that goes in your toilet, and it fills that up with water. So when you flush it, it flushes that water that was already poured into the thing, and then it goes down the drain. But it's so weird. You have to make sure. I don't mean to gross anybody out, but when you wipe yourself, make sure you put you have to make sure you put the oh god, I hate this. I hate that when I can't remember what I was going to say. So when you flush it, and you have use when you wipe yourself and stuff like that, you got to make sure you put it in that water hole in the toilet for it to flush, or otherwise your tissue paper won't flush. So that's what I had to deal with all weekend. So I thought I could do something else this weekend, besides I wanted to get some stuff out of my house to put into my storage, but that never happened. So that was my whole weekend of all that. So that's what I had to deal with on the weekend. So now everything's working fine. I'm not going to hopefully not have any more problems, and get it all done. And the next day comes and it's like Monday, it's like, oh, it's nice. Now I have a good toilet that runs like it's supposed to be. And the guy that did it, he was very nice. I mean, he did come back again to get it taken care of, and he did a good job. And he says, well, can it wait until tomorrow? And I'm like, well, I can't wait until tomorrow because I really need to use the toilet without having it flushed. Well, then he was trying to tell me to turn it off or do this to turn your water off or whatever. So I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to screw something else up, because I'm like, oh, I'll just wait until he comes and deals with it. So my weekend turned out to be okay, but these issues I was having just made my weekend like hell. I just I didn't understand it, but I do now, that people in this apartment complex that has little kids, that they need to keep a close eye on what they're putting in the sink. Because I'm thinking there's like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 1, 2, 3. There's 5 units that has little kids. And I'm thinking these little kids are just shoving whatever they can shove down the sink just to play in the water. That's what I was telling the maintenance guy, and he says, oh, I don't think that has nothing to do with the kids. I just think people just don't pay attention to what they're supposed to do. Not, I was telling it to the lady, not the guy. And that's when she said that there's 8 people in our apartment complex, 8 units, and all of them are connected to one. So whatever anybody else in the apartment complex is putting in their bathroom sink, are not supposed to be doing that. And I told her, I says, well, I sure don't put nothing down the toilet. The only thing I do, or the sink, I says, the only thing I do is brush my teeth, wash my hands. That's it. I don't want to stick shit down there. Don't want to stick stuff down there and get myself more in trouble. So we didn't do that. So she said that she's going to tell the office to write a note to tell everybody, make sure you do not throw anything into your bathroom sink. But she had said they live up on top, so it had to come from upstairs, one of the upstairs units that did that, because she says everything goes down, not up. So it's out of the 4 people that live up in the complex, though 3 of them I know have kids. One apartment is this old Chinese couple, which is very nice. So that was my exciting weekend. I didn't really get too far on anything that I wanted to get done or accumulate. I can't even talk today. So this is what I put little Tegan in, is a onesie, because it's so hot, and I figured the babies they need to be in their onesies. I had to change them anyway because they've been in the onesies for quite a while. And then I put Bryden in the Snoopy outfit. Tegan's is gray and orange striped, and then Bryden's is the Peanuts. It's got Snoopy and Woodstock on that, and the trim is yellow. So that's what I did for my babies for today. And I just want to say it again, people, if you signed up for getting a giveaway, you guys all need to write or send it to my can't even say it. Send it to my home email, which would be my first and last name, 7014 at charter.net. It'd be Gloria Faust. Send it to me that way, because I don't think any of you guys have put down what you guys want. But if nobody does it, then I'm just going to choose who gets what then. So that's all I have to say, guys, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and welcome to all the new customers, subs that I have, and I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye for now.